Welcome to the Hen House Files, where the feathers fly, but the fear is real. Tonight, we take you deep into the woods of Oregon, where a peaceful summer camp hides a secret that's been scratching at the floorboards for years. So grab your marshmallows and your flashlights, and don't turn your back on Cabin 6. Every summer, Camp Hollow Pines opened its gates to a new group of campers. Nestled deep in the Oregon woods, the camp was surrounded by towering pines, a still, glassy lake, and winding trails that led further than most dared to explore. From the outside, it seemed like the perfect retreat. But returning campers knew better. They whispered about Cabin 6. They said it was cursed. That something had happened there years ago, before the records, before the current stuff. The cabin was farthest from the main campgrounds, hidden near the edge of the tree line where the shadows always fell first. The wood was warped, the windows never quite closed, and the air inside always smelled wrong, moldy, metallic, like something rotting slowly just out of sight. But when 13-year-old Max showed up for his first summer at Hollow Pines, he didn't know any of that. Neither did his bunkmates, Jaden, Theo, and Liam. They were just four city kids excited for archery, swimming, and maybe a few ghost stories by the fire. They were assigned to Cabin 6. On the first night, Max woke up just after 2 a.m. to the sound of faint whispering. At first, he thought it was one of the others mumbling in their sleep. But as he strained to listen, he realized something chilling. The voice was whispering his name. Not from a bed, not from the corner, from beneath the floorboards. He sat up, heart hammering in his chest, and shone his flashlight. Nothing, but the sound stopped the second the light hit the floor. In the morning, he told the others. Jaden laughed. Theo called him a scaredy cat. But Liam didn't say anything. Later that day, Liam pulled Max aside. He told him his older brother had gone to Camp Hollow Pines 3 summers ago. He'd also stayed in Cabin 6. And after he came home, something about him was different. He hardly spoke, refused to sleep in his own room, flinched at small noises. One night, Liam overheard him talking in his sleep, whispering a single phrase, "It lives under us." That night, Max didn't sleep, and neither did Liam. At 2:13 a.m., the whispering returned, but this time there was also scratching, faint, clawing sounds like nails on dry wood coming from under the rug at the center of the cabin. And then, something else. Click. The sound of a trapdoor unlocking. The next morning, Liam was gone. His bed still made. His clothes untouched. No footprints. No goodbyes. When they asked the counselors, Ron, the head counselor, shrugged and said Liam had gone home early due to homesickness. But the gate had never opened. No car had come, and Liam's name had been neatly crossed off the camp roster. That evening, Jaden started complaining of headaches. Said the buzzing wouldn't stop. "Like bees," he muttered, "right behind my eyes." That night, he vomited in his sleep, muttering nonsense in his dreams. By the next morning, Jaden was gone too. Again, no sign of struggle. Just gone. Theo and Max panicked. They begged to be moved, pleaded to stay in a different cabin. But Ron denied their request with a strange, too wide smile. Cabin 6 is safe. Always has been. Some campers just aren't strong enough. Theo cried himself to sleep that night. Max didn't sleep at all. And at exactly 2:13 a.m., it happened. The lights flickered. The trapdoor opened. From the blackness below rose a shape, long-limbed, hunched, made of ash and bark and shadow. Its face was a mask of pine needles, stitched into a permanent smile. And behind the stitched grin, you could hear it breathing, wheezing. Max couldn't move. couldn't scream. The thing crawled to Theo's bed, slowly, almost curiously. Then leaned down, whispered something Max couldn't hear, and pulled Theo under the floor. Max ran. He didn't stop until he reached the lake, where the reflection of the moon showed faces just beneath the surface. Not ripples, not weeds, faces. Liam, Jaden, Theo. They stared up at him, mouths open, screaming silently underwater. He passed out from the terror. The next morning, Max's bunk was empty. Ron told the others Max had run away in the night. His name was crossed off the list. Cabin 6 was empty for the rest of the summer. But if you walk by it late at night, you can hear the trapdoor creak open. And sometimes, you'll hear someone call your name. If that story made your feathers stand on end, don't forget to peck that like button, roost on subscribe, and crow it out by hitting share. Do you have a creepy camp tale or urban legend? Drop it in the comments below. You might just hear it on the next Hen House File. Until then, keep your flashlight on, and whatever you do, don't answer the whispering.